to the future. Boom 1069 gives you 15 minutes of the biggest throwbacks.
What you mean I'm not Vincent John? Trinidadian or Bajan? I'm from the Caribbean. What's your intention? I want to pick up the fans them. Wood boy push up the hands them. Come they walk out the plan them. Feel it down and teach him and them. Time that we love up the girl them. Remember we can't do without them. I love them without allow them. I come now we tell them. I said this is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth. I am a born, I am a state. My name is Stringberry Hater. This is the land of my birth. Why? Me name is Stringberry. Me ding-a-ling. Me grandmother. Me grandfather. Me uncle them, me auntie them, me neighbor them, me family them. Me cower, like you watch me off of your island. You want me to live in a Thailand, Luther born in the Caribbean. I am a true West Indian. You know want me live on dry land. You want me to live in a ocean where shark is my companion. I come now we tell them. I say this is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth. Say if I feel to walk my waist, don't you think I'm out of place? For this is the land of my birth. Follow me now. Me neighbor string, me ding-a-ling. Me grandmother, me grandfather, me uncle them, me auntie them, me neighbor them, me family them. What you think now? You think that you was Titanic? You walk up make I man panic. Well I was sink you right on it. You hit but quit but die on it. You better rock the gin tonic. I send you to the next planet. You think that you so dynamic?
We have to keep the culture. Now I want the whole Caribbean to join together as one. Just get your flag in your hand and push in one direction. So come then we push them down. 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 West Indian pass it. Let me see your flag. Sensation pass it. Let me see your flag. Barbadian pass it. Let me see your flag. TNT pass it.
By name of him, and the woman always a cheat on him. And anybody go and tell him, I miss a Tim, he never believe a thing. Oh my God, want me to be brethren. That's why DJ have to come sing something.
Oh my Lord, want me to free brethren. That's why the poster have to come chant a thing. Something in the matter besides the pistol. You put your foot in fire and you get burned. You not learn, that make you get on.
Man you too, why you so?
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 I see the reason why some woman just left their man. Because some man just love to slap and kick woman. She say she don't want no man to abuse the face. She going to pack up her shooting and left the place. He will never miss the water. Never miss the water. No, she gonna left him. No, she gonna left him. He will never miss the water. No, she gonna left him. He crying and he begging even on his knees, pleading to that lady, baby, come back please. He never know that he will have miss she so. Start to call him Papi Show. He will never miss the water. He will never miss the water. No, she gonna left it. No, she gonna left it.
Yeah. Hold on. Problems. Yeah, yeah. What's wrong with you? How you looking so? I want to know. You're bragging, say she love you, say she never leave you. Thinking she will always be there. I know I hear you bawling, all through tongue you crawling, asking people where your woman is. Hey, you used to fat and chubby, I know you suffering from home. She go with all your money, and now you're going crazy. What I want, you're suffering from home. When night come, you ain't sleeping. You're on the street patrolling. What I want, you're suffering from home. From your friends, they're hiding as if they do you something. What I want, you're suffering from home.
Okay. Okay. You know me. I'm a dreaming. Some yellow walk and I love them best friend, man. They're right. Them got nothing. Them too deep, man. You know me. Listen. You own your man, girl, from way back long. From your little so one day you're infant one. But this holy young girl want to take away your man. But make them know you not gonna let go your man. Cause good man is hard to find. So when you get a good man, girl, treat him kind. Hold him tight, never let him go. No girl out the street, girl laugh after you. Oh, yo. But them want to get your man, girl. Them a man thief. Why wind up on your man, girl? Them a man thief. Want you come on your man, girl? Man thief. Why wind up on your man, girl? Them a man thief. You hold your head man tired. Them a man thief. And give him left and dumpling. Man thief. Sweat, rise and fountain. Tell them leave your man alone and find a man of them own. Tell them leave your man alone and find a man of them own. La da 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 hey. Hunting at the hey. Hey, 'cause you know you're not safe.
You come inside the party without a man. You tell me that you're ready, we start to jam. The way you misbehaving, you turn me on. Exposing everything, lady, what I want. With hands up in the air, pushing back your hair. People start to stay, but you don't give up. People on your belly, then get locked on crazy. On your belly, me granny don't tell me. On your belly, say life ain't easy. On your belly, you have to walk plenty up there, down there, around there, across there. So, on your belly, then girl have gone crazy. On your belly, me granny don't tell me. On your belly, say life ain't easy. On your belly,
Back to the future. Boom 1069 gives you 15 minutes of the biggest throwbacks.
Now fellas, do you have your whining certificate? You jamming inside the party, doing the bump and grind. But when I start moving body, it's like you're afraid to whine. Tell me what is the matter? Tell me if it's a first. Why you just keep on running when I put in reverse? Don't afraid the bumper, walk it like a tractor. Don't afraid the bumper, just push it back harder, baby. Don't afraid the bumper, walk it like a tractor. Don't afraid the bumper, just push it back harder. When I start to roll it, don't afraid to hold it. When I start to roll it, don't afraid to control it, baby. Don't afraid the bumper, walk it like a tractor. Don't afraid the bumper, just push it back harder. Don't afraid the bumper.
Colors hiding me home. Why? But when me at me home, relaxing all alone. Some men love to call me on my telephone. They just stay 1 minute, talking a kind of gimmick. I want to come on quick. Me tell them don't come quick. Don't say 1 minute. Yes, don't come quick. Don't talk no gimmick. Don't come quick. That just make me sick. Say 1 hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours. But don't come quick. Don't say 1 minute. Don't come quick. That does make me sick. It's the first carnival, yeah? I gotta mash up the place. What am I gonna tell them? Was the crew went to Barbados in a Creole jam. You meet a Vinci Bejan, they call him in not man. Ask me for me number, so he want to come over. Take something to play back, but this is what me say. Me tell the boy don't come quick. Don't say 1 minute. Don't come quick. Don't come no gimmick. Don't come quick. That does make me sick. 1 hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours. But don't come quick. Don't say 1 minute. Don't come quick. 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 Don't come quick.
Here I come. I'm fed up at this place, yeah. I wanna get away from me neighbor.
I put in a me hat on me head and I going up in a Virginia. Because I love Virginia, the outer skirts and the interior. I don't care if I get lost, I going up in a Virginia. I gonna live in a Virginia, I gonna walk in a Virginia, I gonna wine in a Virginia, in a Virginia, in a Virginia. Up in a Virginia, up in a Virginia, up in a Virginia. Ay, 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 ay. Up in a Virginia, up in a Virginia, up in a Virginia. Well, they think I am West Indian, they don't know it's Virginia me come from. The sweetest feeling in the world is when I go back in a Virginia. But some of them don't want Virginia, them left it and gone to another area. We now go and knock out Virginia, any other area.
Well, when we talk about girl, we mean more girl, enough girl, plenty girl, shell a load of girl, word of girl. You see the man, them want more than one girl. I want to see all in the air and the air, yeah. Well, in the days of old, when men were brave and bold, the girl them never come, I see them stay in and them hole. But while the men them sleep, and time begin to creep, surprised to see how many young girl like me out the street. Roll, girl them a multiply, while the men them fight and die. There's so many lonely gal, why so much a funny guy? Oh, I ask the question why? Oh, what the start on me? I the amount of girl, and the men them start to yell. More girl, ratio is 10 to 1. That's why I have to have more girl. Jump up and raise your hand. All the man them who have more girl, black, white or Indian, Chinese, Syrian, we have more girl, more girl, more girl. Yeah, man. It's all about the English girl them, the Canadian girl them, the Yankee girl them. What about the French girl? China girl.
Bring the rhythm, bring the rhythm, bring the rhythm, bring the rhythm. Beat a rhythm posse, beat a rhythm posse. We jump up in the band again. Beat a rhythm posse, beat a rhythm posse. We jump up on the road again. Jam the rhythm, 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 jam the rhythm. From Pasile, show them how to jam. Follow me and lick it in, lick it in. With a boom jump or an iron band. Fall in line and lick it in, lick it in. If a iron band, if a steel band, if a boom jump, if a rhythm band, if a boom
All the wine a woman them line up, man a book and hang on them China. All the wine a woman them line up, man a book and hang on them China. All the wine a woman them line up, all the wine a woman them line up, man a book and hang on them China. All the wine a woman them line up, man a book and hang on them China. All the wine a woman them line up, man a book and hang on them China. All the wine a woman them line up, man a book and hang on them. Give me a wine pon the ground there, give me a wine and go down there, give me a wine pon the ground there, give me a wine and go down there. How we go? Na 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 na. So now me have enough energy and when me want release. And when me hear the music it me get wild like this. Well me and me crew you know we do we disturb the peace. We don't care about nobody not even the police. Aye. Na 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 na. Hey, bacala.
Well, look, Ting, I know it seems like you're just really enjoying this Back to the Future. I didn't even want to stop you. Dude. You were real again. This is the most animated that I've seen you. Well, look at Ting. It's 7 o'clock right now on SVG. This is how we do things. We're doing it like Buddhists. It's OMG in the morning.
SVG starts with OMG in the morning on the trending station.
Whoa, whoa. Angie, Maya, boy, your time expires.
boy, you can't hold me. Nobody to hold me back no more. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. Nobody to hold me back no more. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. No owner. No owner. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. No owner. No owner. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. When the wine is me alone, I don't want to do a soul. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. When the wine is me alone, I don't want to do a soul. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. Don't get confused. The truth is, I choose me. You never knew your duty, so you lose me. Nobody to hold me down when I'm winding up. Don't hold me back because I am my own. I don't have no owner. Don't even try to come and test. Boy, just give it a rest. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. Nobody to hold me back no more. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. Nobody to hold me back no more. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner.
Here what? Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the corner, doing it loud, doing it loud. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the fete, doing it wet, I don't wanna stress. That's when the vibration good and the music good. Then we keep it good, so let we keep it good now. When the girls whining good and the grinding good, then we keep it good, so let we keep it good now. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the corner, doing it loud, doing it loud. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the fete, doing it wet, I don't wanna stress. Cause I put on my mode and set. When I put on my shoes and step, and I don't give a no who vex, who vex, who vex. When I hand on me booze and zest, if it's road boat cruise or fret, we have no time for snooze and rest. Cause it's fete, I come out to fete with my two hands up in the air. This is the face of a man who don't give to up. So when you see me jumping up everywhere, with a bottle in my hand, you know what's up. Here what? Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the corner, doing it loud, doing it loud. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the fete, doing it wet, I don't wanna stress. That's when the vibration good and the music good, then we keep it good, so let we keep it good now. When the girls whining good and the grinding good, then we keep it good, so let we keep it good now.
A real kind of primal beat, you know. This could do things to you in a party, you know. I telling you, this could cause some commotion. This could definitely cause some commotion. You like it? I'm pulling my closer to you. Is this this man? So you want to talk all the way across there? What jail is this? Shady. All right, Shady. I do you know what the approximate unemployment level or employment levels? I guess unemployment levels. Let me make sure here. Unemployment stats. The last 3 years were for SVG. Right?
But I don't ask somebody from DP.
What?
Concern?
No, but you can look that kind of things up easy. That you can get that. You know, there's a place called the ILO. You know, the International Labour Organization that does these kind of studies, and the World Bank publishes it and stuff as well too, right? So I was just going through some for the last couple of years, and yeah, it's something else, man. So, I don't know why I just pay attention to that computer, you know. So anyways, yeah, 2014 it says here it was approximately 18.98%, right? 2015 18.80. 2016, 18.59, 2017, 18.29, 2018, 17.97, 2019, 19.87, 2020, approximately 18.75, 2021, 20.36, notably high considering the impact of like the COVID and the super eruption and stuff, right? Right? You with me so far? 2022, 19.81, 2023, 19.30. And I say this to say that, I saw that, and everybody giving the man, problems right now. But I saw the finance minister, that he's being quoted, right? And I gonna quote him as well too. It says St. Vincent and the Grenadines has officially recorded the lowest unemployment rate in the island's history, so to speak. Gosh, should I even take this way? Good morning, you're live. Yes, sir. Tell me how. Yes, man. Come on. Yes,
Hamilton is the only one who's spoken about the unemployment rate, and I could stand in front of, well, not Cuttle, but Judge Henry, and give the figure without any police coming again to lock me up, to hijack me. Because for me, the unemployment rate, I followed it since I was actually working with the Labour Party administration. And under the Labour Party administration, it's very extremely low, around, say, 15-18%. We had bananas accounting for... because you see, no NDP person could call here, not even Friday, and give figures. And so why Hamilton is treated like a dog? Because for me, I've done a comprehensive study, sent it to you, sent it to all the radio stations, sent it to the Americans, and they just sit there and they allow... how could Camelo be given figures? And the employment rate must be given by the person that is responsible, and that is the Accountant General, the Auditor General. They do the figures, they deal with the numbers, and they must give it. And it shouldn't be given by Camelo or Friday or Leacock or anybody. It must be given. And what they have been doing for years, I've said it, hoping that maybe police will come for me or somebody will put me in court, that they've been saying figures of 18 and 23% when we had up to 1999. Under the NDP, for me, the ILO figures, the unemployment rate basically was the lowest ever we ever seen. And I'm saying, hey, bananas alone accounted for 24,000 parcels, indirectly and directly. 24,000 of the 100,000 population was bananas alone. Well, don't talk about, for example, the other agriculture products. And then, of course, we always had about 9 to 10,000 parcels with the civil servants. And civil servants now is the biggest. Unemployment for the young people stands around 53-56%. And I think the figure is supposed to be more. Total unemployment is 70%.
70%?
70%. Why? Because obviously we have lost the 24,000 and there is no other, in fact, almost all the business have dried up.
So you're saying 30% of this of the population working? 30%?
Let me say this right. Try and understand what is happening, currently, I am guessing this, the private sector have lost hundreds of businesses. I ain't talking no game. And so the only biggest employment we have right now is civil servants, around, I'd say about 10, 11. And I don't know how it's so high, because obviously they don't have the money to pay 35 million. But the reality is that all we have working is civil servants, and we don't have any vans. Half of the vans are gone off. So who really working? Fishing dead. The tourism sector dead. And of course, the Grenadines is a ghost town. The tourism sector and the agriculture sector was responsible for the pushing the... Me and talking here, no guessing, you live here, you know?
But what about...
Look around the country.
What about...
No, but you keep saying that, it's like if you don't understand.
No, I'm asking what about changes in how the global industry is right now? Because I mean, you have
my brother, it is not so in St. Lucia, Grenada, Dominica, Anguilla. They are around 20%. All of them, they are very low. Why? Citizen investment program enables the government to be able to pay the salaries, enable to keep the business, giving them subsidy and other things like that. When you don't have tourism, agriculture, what are you going to have employment for? 24. You could match 24. But what I'm saying, the reality is that you hear any bash or Friday or Leacock or public relations officer call and give figures, no, because all them concerned about is Citizen Investment Program, and they will go with that and they will lose the election. But we have a very dangerous situation whereby I could tell you what happened to my wife. My wife literally suffered for 1 year because she couldn't get a salary.
30 seconds, I've got a guest coming up in a little bit, so we've got...
One last thing I want to tell you. There is a bombshell information coming out, and I hope you follow it. So now, all of a sudden, in the Senate, the Americans have now confessed that the vaccines, the poisonous vaccines, and the vaccines that are totally ineffective have been banned for children and pregnant mothers.
Yes,
for God's sake, why is it that we are hoping, that Thompson and all of them who been lying, and chief medical officer and Gonsalves and Friday and them who been encouraging, and unions, people I hope they're going to resign today, because what is happening is genocide. And the reality is that when you're telling me that young children has been given vaccines knowing there's only tried and 8 mice, and you have Thompson and all of them in St. Vincent and doctors telling people to take vaccines, and now the amount of people who are dying and sick, and they still, trust me, they must be in jail today. I'm serious, all of them across the world who have given vaccine. Thank you, Frank De Silva. Thank you, Jomo Thomas, who gave some information on Lisa Batiste. And I'm only saying, hey, I am sorry for those young children who have taken a vaccine. There's only one vaccine available, XBB 1.15. Only 1% of Americans taking it. Why would you want to give a child a vaccine when they get infected with the virus, natural immunity works the best? And I'm only saying, for God's sake, Gonsalves took 5 shots.
10 seconds, huh?
Okay, Gonsalves could not have taken 5 shots because he took 2 Sputnik V that was not authorized. That itself is criminal for the doctors to give him an unauthorized vaccine. I want jail work today now. Be serious, you come send Paul Black stuff for me again, and I God love you all very much.
All right, buddy. There you go. Now that is conviction. A man willing to stand by the consequences. Boy, Shady, load up some commercial shit because we do have an interview coming up at 7:20, right? So we want to get some ads in before then, but we got to let you know what's going on. The Uprising Youth's Car Wash. What's going on there is simple. We have got, they're located at Top Vermont, and they offer professional steam cleaning for everything: seats, interiors, engines, even headlights. From cars, jeeps, vans, pickups, anything. It moving, it had 2 wheels, even a skateboard. They will handle things for you, make it look nice and shiny and like new. I don't know what Kyle doing with this TV here. If you need your carpets or drapes done, they have that covered as well. So check them out. Top Vermont, Uprising Youths _Car Wash Zone is the Instagram handle, or call them at 434-1536 or 498-5416. We're talking about Uprising Youths Car Wash. They're uprising the youths, all right? Uprising the youths. And Digicel customers, you gotta beware of scammers asking you to enter 4-digit codes, especially at odd hours. If you didn't request it, do not enter it, do not share it. Digicel will never ask for codes, all right? So stay alert and report anything suspicious because all scams are at an all-time high right now. Dial 100 or front desk, Digicel's front desk at 430-8000. That's 430-8000. So make sure and be vigilant. Keep your mind on. Scammers on an all-time high, all right? Keep it locked on. It's Boom 106.9 FM, OMG in the morning. Gotta say hi to the people on Facebook. Sorry for not acknowledging you. You've been on since before the Back to the Future, right? Yeah. My crew always there, showing up every day, putting in the work. Thank you so much, guys. We take a short break and come right back. We've got it's the Rotary Club. The Rotary Club, that's right. Coming up at 7:20. Keep it locked.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that's not just a place to pick up your prescriptions, but a hub of health solutions tailored just for you? Then look no further. Welcome to
Boom 106.9, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no money back calling me splurge. Let me jump right on the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody, and we're telling now.
Bend that over, let that breathe, shake that.
Boom 106.9.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Paddler's Diapers. Paddlers for comfort, care, and cost. Absorbent, long-lasting diapers for babies and adults. I will only give my loved ones the best. Paddlers are available at Lanes and selected distributors. Lanes, the family store for value.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
On Boom 1069.
When I'm feeling under the weather, you just make me feel sweet. Ice the cocoa tea, use the sugar, and together we are complete. Darling, heat me up. Only you alone can put fire back in the soul. Heat me up, and they telling me I should leave that fire alone. Well, the more they tell me, the more I'm holding you close. I could never let you go. Miss how she girl, I'm coming home, I will see you again. All day through the night, I'm dreaming. Yeah, miss how she when you turn it up, make it smooth, my darling. When outside is pouring rain, put a button on the fire. Bubbling, you're bubbling, you're bubbling, it's over. Raise the temperature higher. Coming in, you're coming in, you're coming in closer. Make the thing catch a fire. It's all on the ground, all over the counter, yeah. With that pot on the fire, yeah. It's your cocoa love.
Something about when a trini come in the fetch, you know. Anyways, we wouldn't even go there. Hey, get ready. We're talking about Rice Soca. Rice Soca is happening on July 9th, all right? And Arnold'sville Kester Band is going to be there. And we want to get you road ready. That's right. 106.9 FM is getting you road ready for the ultimate fan experience. You could win the ultimate road ready media pass. We're talking VIP access, interview, social media, swag, you know, real things. We have things. Shady, we have things? We have things, you see, plenty, yes. That's right, and every Wednesday in and around Kingston, check us out. We'll be, look out for us, all right? We'll have some giveaways, some interviews, all kinds of things. Get ready for the concert event happening Wednesday, July 9th at Arnold'sville. Kester Band is headlining, plus more of your favorite artists. But before you can even get there, before you can even rock your waist so and wind down low, you have to be healthy. You have to be healthy, right?
And fit.
Oh gosh. Not just healthier, and fit.
To keep up.
To keep up with what, ma'am?
To keep up with all that's coming when Kes comes.
Oh gosh, we've got Donette in the house right about now. Donette, very nice to have you with us this morning.
Thank you, and good morning to you.
She's from the Rotary Club, and the Rotary Club is focusing on obesity right now with a function, an event called the Glow Run, right?
Correct.
So let us know what's going on with the Glow Run.
Right, so on June 14th, right, the Rotary Club of St. Vincent and Island White Fitness will be having a Glow Run and is geared to obesity prevention, and we are zeroing in on childhood obesity prevention. Yes, please. So, and it's opportune time because we all about keeping fit, ensuring that we're eating right. We have to fit in those costumes coming up July shortly, right? We have to fit in those nice, sexy outfits, right? But all the carnival fits, right? So we are preparing you for all the festivities, you know. So, but anyhow, this event in particular is going to be a fantastic event. We are starting off at 4 p.m. with a health fair. And I want to zero in on the health fair.
Yeah.
So persons should know you're not just coming to walk and have fun, right? But there are opportunities for you to benefit from the health fair. So we have health screening for our participants.
Okay.
Yes, right. So you want to check your blood pressure.
Right.
You want to check your height weight assessment.
Okay.
You know,
What
your
is-
BMI measurements.
Okay,
You know,
okay,
so all that is going to happen. Then we have educational sessions as well, right? We can nutrition advice, healthy eating demonstration. All that will be on display. Then you have interactive activities, fun. You have dance stations. You're going to have games promoting movements and coordinations. Right? We have workshops for parents and caregivers. So tips for healthy and planning, eating and planning, which is critical, right? If we go out to eat what we grow, you know. So there'll be tips on
What's
that,
them?
right? So everyone will be able to benefit from that.
Right.
And of course, we have resources tables,
Right.
just literature on preventative care measures that you can take so your children will not grow up eating unhealthy. We want them to live healthy life. A healthy lifestyle. So that's what we're going to be all about there on that day from 4 to 5:45.
Okay.
And
that's a jam-packed.
That's a
section.
jam-packed session, right? Now 6 p.m. we will be hitting the road, right? So from the cruise ship terminal, we're going down to the police station, make our way up Tongue Hill, right? Cane Garden, then we go down Zion Hill, we go down to the tarmac. We have a nice session down there, right? It's gonna be fun. A lovely session. And then we're heading all the way back up, right?
You're walking back up?
We're walking back up and right back to cruise ship. But listen.
Shady, you good?
Shady will be good because
Shady,
here
you
what?
working?
He'll be working and I'll be having fun because here what?
Okay, tell me.
At different intervals, we will be stopping and be having little fitness sessions, you know, workout sessions.
Yeah.
So it's not just running, walking. You'll be having fun. You wouldn't even feel it. You will not feel
Nothing
it.
about that sounds like rest.
It's gonna be fun. It's all about being active.
Don't you make that sound? Listen, it's not just about walking. Then when you reach by point X, you're doing more fitness.
Yeah, and we're gonna have you hydrated as well because we understand you're gonna feel thirsty. You know, your throat may get dry. We'll have water stations, you know, pop-up water stations for you to get your water.
Okay, so for folks that hear that and feel intimidated, right? How do you get them to come out and put their one foot in front of the other?
So here now, from what of my research, childhood obesity is a very silent epidemic in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you look at these schools, if you go around the schools in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, what's outside on the table? What are they selling to our children? Conkles, unhealthy snacks, right? So yes, it may seem long, right? Don't get intimidated. You're doing it for a cause. You're doing it to promote awareness of healthy living, and it starts with our children. Who is the future of St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
Yes, the children. Definitely.
Right. So we have to start with them, educate them on healthy living, educate them on how to eat healthy and to practice healthy lifestyle. So it's not about us, we're adults already, but we think about our future, our island, you know. So a healthy nation is a wealthy nation.
Definitely.
Right?
So, and you know, the fact that you've singled out, like you said, childhood obesity, because you've done the research and stuff like that, it is again something that we, as the gatekeepers for our children, we are the ones that you know, because we always talk about mental health and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But physical health
is equally important. Very much important. Because what I find, like, you go to the supermarkets, right? There's a lot of options, but we tend to pick up the unhealthy options, right? But as parents, if we start at home, just planting, you know, our little vegetables, get them interested and make it attractive. When you cook, you know, make it attractive so they can eat it. In that way, they're used to eating healthy. So when they get old, when they get big, they remember, I'm not supposed to eat this, right? And it's important now, if kids zero in on them again, they remember, if you're a little overweight, what can happen? You may not be able to function properly, you know, and there's so many different things, ripple effect. And then again, you talk about the more weight you have, diabetes, you know, there's a lot of illnesses that comes with being, if you're not at your right weight, right? So that's why we're promoting childhood obesity and preventative measures, things that you can do. And we have our proud sponsor, platinum sponsor, Lanes, have jumped on board with us. So I have to thank Lanes very much this morning.
Yes,
And we have a
Lanes,
couple,
always in the house.
and we have some corporate sponsors. I have to say,
of course, Boom,
I'm coming to you. All right. So we have Boom in the house, jump on board as well. We have Flow, we have Ocean Spray. I mean, come on, you guys are making this possible. Yay! Because we are all doing this together.
That's right.
We're doing this together.
You look like you don't just say it, but you walk the talk as well too, because you look like you're healthy, like you eat healthy, your skin looks phenomenal, and this is the kind of stuff that people would see radiating because it's from the inside out.
It's from the inside out. My passion for Rotary, for the things we do, the impact that we create in our community, it's all about passion. I am all it, okay? Community service here, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm not just ready for, if a hurricane comes or a volcano comes and doing relief efforts. I'm also about health. I think we think about the health of our people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right? So, and traditionally, that's what we do, people of action.
All right.
So we want to touch everybody. So now we're touching our beloved children.
There you go. So before we talk about registration and stuff like that, if a parent heard you and said, what's one thing I could do to change right now to impact my child?
What that parent can do right now to change impact, it simply starts with eating healthy and speaking to the children, teaching them, educating them on healthy practices. Okay, you may maybe conkles once a week, but tell them why the apple is important for them. We know it's the season for mango, right? Not much of it because it could be natural sugars, right?
Exactly,
but we have so many fruits that we can benefit from. We have watermelon, we have, what else do we have? We have plums and plum rose, and we have Beckwith plums, which I love.
See what I mean?
So we have so many natural food that we can just go outside and pick. Let's go there first. And guess what? If you just go outside and pick a fruit, it saves you money.
Exactly.
And it's easy on your pocket, right?
Exactly.
And if you have to make an investment, let's say you're going out to buy food or snacks, buy a fruit.
There you go.
Bring it home to the kids. And they will love it. You cut it up in different shapes for the little ones. Make it look attractive.
$5, you get a hand of fig.
All right,
come
then.
on.
All right,
I
then.
know things,
Right?
Shady laughing like
but
I
it's
don't
important.
know.
And then too, as the parents, you have to also, children, what they see,
they mirror that.
So once we as the parents are eating healthy and practicing healthy lifestyle, they will follow us. It's a ripple effect because they look up to us. We are their role models.
Yes, definitely. All right, okay, I'm sold. I'm gonna try to run or walk.
You will be there.
I will be
and
there.
you'll be running.
I'll be running.
Yes.
Well,
So anywho's right now, we want persons to sign up. We want persons to purchase their packages, right? So I will give you that information now. You can visit Bernadette 2. You can go to Coates. You can go to Lanes Main Store or Anna's Vale, right? Registration point. Fitness Lab, they're also on board with us.
Wow.
So there are so many different places you can go to sign up and register for the run, right? Also Beachmont. So anywhere you go, Pockets, you will find us there ready to say, hey, come register. We're going to do this together. Raise your awareness.
There you go. That's what it's about. Lady D in the house.
That's right.
she's come and she's brought the science for you, man. So make sure, register, get yourself organized, get yourself moving, and be part of the Glow Run.
Yes.
Definitely.
Sign up, register.
And you've
on
got
out and support.
All the social media handles and stuff.
Yes, we do. Visit us, we popping out there, It's on screen.
Right now. What's there, Kyle White? You're big. All right, so there you go. You got $60, $50, and $40. That's the group.
So if you want to come alone, you want to be a loner, you pay $60. Right? Now, if you have a group of 5 to 9 friends,
yes,
each of you will pay $50.
Okay.
And if you and 11 other friends, 10 plus, you pay only $40. So it's a great opportunity for companies, you know, to register as a group. Camaraderie, you're coming out, you're having fun, you're exercising, and you're supporting a good cause.
Definitely,
right?
Definitely. It's for the children.
It's for the children,
Come on,
and it's for us too. We need to, little reminder, keep fit, eat healthy, live longer, so you can always live longer, to be there for your children, to see your grandkids, you know, so name it. It's all a good thing, right? So glow for a cause.
Glow for a
on
cause.
the 14th of June.
I like it. I like it. All right, the Rotary Club of St. Vincent, thank you so much for coming.
It was a pleasure being here.
Definitely a pleasure. It was all mine and Shady's, trust me.
Have a great day, guys.
All right, you as well. That's how it is. It's OMG in the morning. We're holding things down. Shady, take us with some commercials. And big up to Lanes. Lanes always handling things in studio and, of course, out as well. Check him out.
Building construction and maintenance presents its complications. Lane's Home Vision is your agent of support and solution. From conceptualizing to execution and completion, we will manage your project at no cost to you and can undertake any job. From small repairs to general renovation and full construction.
Contact us now at 784-493-3411 for your consultation and hear about our exciting offers awaiting you.
Give me Calypso, sweet, sweet Calypso.
Everyone's waiting for the ultimate Calypso tent, the Graduates Calypso tent. And this year, it's gonna be total pandemonium with their presentation, Calypso to the World. Get ready for the settlement of all arguments when the cast hits the stage Tuesday, May 27th and June 3rd with preliminary judging on June 10th at the Russell's Auditorium. Come and hear powerful renditions from Alexander, Homie, Hero, Johnny Rebel, Tajo, Buster Ski, Ipa, Patches, Sonny Banks, Armstrong, Shaka, Iwa, Precious J, Kenny, Abuza, The Mighty Malone, Mitch, Chiwali, and Obedient Boy. All backed by the Blazing Fire Band. Time 8 p.m. until. Don't miss the massive Graduates Calypso 10 2025. Brought to you by CK Graves, Careers Trading Limited, Keku, the CDC, Benedict's Supermarket, Franklin Brown Valuation Services, C. Prescott & Sons Limited, Massey Supermarket, and BMC Agencies.
Let's go! Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right out the curve?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now.
Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
For that.
Paddler's Diapers. Paddlers for comfort, care, and cost. Absorbent, long-lasting diapers for babies and adults. I will only give my loved ones the best. Paddlers are available at Lanes and selected distributors. Lanes, the family store for value.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I embark on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride, not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run, it's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast, and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable.
Would you believe me? If I tell you that I just call this place my home. Welcome to my home, sweet carnival. Yeah, and there's a feeling in my bones, deep down in my soul, to match this place up. And if you're near and far, you could hear the sound of my voice. This is a calling, to match this place up and carry on. Keep me by the big trunk with someone in the air. Go for and celebrate. It's for the love of carnival. Tell them it's passing tongue. Trouble when we touch down carnival. Meet me by the Victoria Park. We gon' get on body there. Oh Ghana, we gon' get on back, get on back, get on back, get on back. All in the name of carnival, all in the name of culture. With the hammer and rock and the fuck with Baba Dana. All in the name of festival, all in the name of soca. Please understand me. If I tell you this place does make me feel alive, in the city historical of carnival. Yeah. And you could see it on my face, the love I have for this. So I go match this, match this, match this, match this.
OMG in the morning, giving you what you need. That mic just didn't come on there, but giving you what you need. All the information you want. I would say 70% of the country now working. Well, he said the unemployment is more like 70%. Shady, do you agree, buddy?
Well, I think he's a part of the 70%.
He's a part of this. So you're a part of the 30%. You laughing? That's a serious thing. That's a serious indictment. Especially since this is the most employment since slavery. Anyways, let's see what council has to say about this. I know that he always has great insight, and he probably has a great topic for us today. So let's do some plain talk right now with our
Plain talk. Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now
on OMG.
That's how it is. Shady, you're not hearing nothing. I'm not hearing a thing.
Good morning.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Mario.
I know it's like musical chairs, huh? So, I know Jill was here yesterday. I heard you flattered Jill with all kind of niceties. I'm like, listen to this man. Huh? When he run across me on the street, he'll say, Mario, I haven't seen you in
Mario.
days.
Mario. Mario.
How you doing, my friend? How you doing this morning?
I am sure Your old Sunday school teacher told you, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods.
Oh, jeez, and ages. Modo, I come here to get licks this morning.
Not to get licks. If you know anything about cricket, you can't walk into bouncers. You ain't get knocked down.
But in your crease, let me be myself.
Anyway, Barry, I wanna talk about something that has really pained me over the last almost 2 years now. October would be 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to do with what is happening in Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
I just finished reading Ta-Nehisi Coates' book. The book is called The Message. And there are 3 essays in there. One, he talks about his first visit to Africa. He went to Kenya. And then there's the second essay talks about his trip down to South Carolina in support of a teacher who was being pushed out of the school because she was teaching, asking students to read a number of books, including his books.
Mm-hmm.
And the final essay, which is the longest of the 3, talks about his visit to Israel and to Palestine. And those of us with memory would recall that on October 7th, 2023, the Palestinian resistance swooped into Israel and took a number of persons hostage. And a week later, the Israelis started what former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, Israeli Defense Minister, says they want help, they are going to get help. When he said that, he also went on to say, I think it was on October 14th, that Israel would cut off all water, all food, all electricity, all forms of communication from Gaza. And I don't know if you have been looking at this, because some people kind of turn away from it. But I commit to stay with it. Maybe you go on my Facebook page, literally every day I'm posting something about Gaza. But in those months since October 2023, the Israelis have done something that no other country on earth could have done. They have literally, well, in the first place, let me just say that Gaza is 25 miles long. But it has 25 miles, but I think by 7 miles wide. It has 2.5 million people. And the Israelis have literally razed every structure, churches, mosques, schools, hospitals. They have killed tens of thousands of people, including women and children. They have done the most dastardly thing. And what is painful about it is that these are people who know a history of pain because of anti-Semitism over the years, which came to a crescendo under the Hitlerite period between 1939 and 1945, where during the Second World War, it is estimated that at least 6 million Jews were killed. And then in 1948, the Israeli state was formed. And from that day until now, which is about 75 years, the Palestinian people on whose lands the state of Israel was created have lived a life of living hell. And Ta-Nehisi Coates talk about some of that in his book. I gotta tell you, that essay is a haunting essay. It is an exhausting essay. I could not read, and the reason I got this book since late last year, I could not read it in the ways I normally read because I could only read between 5 and 10 pages at a time. It's that exhausting. It's that heart-rending, the way he describes what is happening in Palestine and in Israel. But this has been in plain view for the last 18, 19, 20 months. And the Western world, the white, racist world, has watched this go on. And more importantly, fund it and defend it. You know, the outstanding Martinican anti-colonialist nationalist, Omg in his book on colonialism said that white Western Europe was not so much concerned about genocide, but they made a hue and a cry about the genocide of the Jews in Europe, because for the first time in history, according to Omg, the brutality of human beings came home to Europeans. And he narrates the fact that King Leopold of Belgium killed 10 million Congolese in what is now the Democratic Republic of the Congo. He talks about the millions that the Americans killed. It is estimated up to 7 million Vietnamese between 1964 and 1973 when they were chased out of Vietnam. So there's a certain kind of hypocrisy that Europeans know. I mean, it is estimated 100 million indigenous people were killed in what is known as the New World when the Europeans came into contact. But they watched this for 18, 19, 20 months and they said not a thing. They sent the bombs, they sent the munition, and they used their Western media, even up to today, to deflect, to defend, to justify what Israel was doing. In fact, the story was that Israel has a right to exist. But you know, in international law, not only a right to exist, but a right to defend itself. In international law, an occupier does not have a right to defend itself in occupied lands. And Palestine is occupied territory. And this is why at the beginning I said the Palestinians engage, the Palestinian resistance engage in an act of righteous indignation on October 7, 2023, because they have been occupied. The people who live in Gaza now were chased from their lands in 1948 at the founding of the State of Israel. Israel has killed more journalists in the last 2 years than died in the last 30 years. Across the journalists in Gaza than has died in the last 30 years across the world. They have now killed upwards of 200 journalists, the target journalists. And the world sits back and says nothing to a live stream genocide. Live stream. You watch it every day. Babies ripped apart. Mothers screaming, crying. And you know, there was a funny but serious column I read last week. It is written by one of my favorite journalists, an Australian lady by the name of Caitlin Johnstone. Remember some time ago it was announced that Biden was stricken with prostate, a severe form of prostate. And Caitlin Johnstone wrote a column says that prostate cancer has a right to exist in Joseph Biden. That the cancer cells had a right to defend themselves against Joseph Biden.
Wow.
And the point she was making is not that she was being inhumane, but she was saying Joseph Biden, who has not seen a war that he did not like, here he is now, and he defended the Israeli occupation and the Israeli aggression with those same 2 points. Israel has a right to exist, and Israel has a right to defend itself. So the point she was making is that there's humanity and humanity, because everybody may be outraged. Oh my God, how could Caitlin Johnstone say such a thing? He's a human being, right? But do we recognize the Palestinians as human beings? Do we recognize the Congolese? Millions of whom have died in the last 10 years. 10 million it is estimated. Congolese as human beings. So that's the point she was trying to push in our face. The way we see stories and take stories. You know, there's a Palestinian journalist. I'm paraphrasing him. He said, you know, there's going to come a time when all is said and done, when nothing can be done to stop the genocide, that all of us would say that we are opposed to it, that we were opposed to it. And if you have been paying attention, Mario, you would see that the German government, which has given most support, which is really sad for Germany, has given, besides the United States, has given more support, now saying that they are concerned with what is happening in Gaza, and Israel has crossed the line. The Canadians are saying that. Pierre Starmer said it 2 days ago. Pierre Starmer, who weeks ago said that there's no evidence of genocide in Gaza, is now saying that. So it makes the point that the Palestinian journalist was making. That time is now coming. In fact, significantly, a former president, a former prime minister of Israel, Ehud Olmert, says, my country is committing war crimes. He says, the government of Israel is currently waging a war without purpose, without goal, without clear planning, and with no chance of success. The criminal gang headed, this is a former Israeli president. The criminal gang headed by Benjamin Netanyahu has set a precedent without equal in Israel's history. He says the pointless victim among the Palestinian population were reaching monstrous proportions. Now, and you got to know that Olmert is not a dog. He's a criminal himself, because he's the one who, in 2008, I think it was, when he was the prime minister, said, oh, we're going to go into Gaza to give it a haircut. And what was the haircut? To go and bomb and kill people. But where else in the world could you have men in government saying things like these? There's a member of the Israeli parliament called Feiglin. He says, every child in Gaza is an enemy. We need to occupy Gaza and settle it, and not a single Gazan child will be left. There's no other victory. Could you imagine any leader, any place else in the world saying such things? The security minister, the finance minister, Basil Smotrich, says Israel is destroying everything that's left of the Gaza Strip. The army is leaving no stone unturned. We are conquering, we are cleansing, and we are remaining in Gaza until Hamas is destroyed. Now, you can't get more worse than that. And if we don't feel that, you see, part of it is that this is numbed. We are numbed by it. So we don't feel the pain, we don't feel the sadness. But if we are human beings, and if we would cry for a dog, how could we not be up in arms? And the guys were so effective, huh? In the 60s, when I was a young, 70s, when I was a young schoolboy, around the Vietnam War, you had a peace movement, mass demonstrations all over the world.
Yes.
Today, to demonstrate, you go to jail. Students on the campuses in the US and in Europe were jailed, were denied graduation because they oppose the genocide in Gaza. There's 26 states in the United States that has banned, make it illegal for anyone in those states to call for a boycott of Gaza. Of Israel. 26 American states, in a country where you can burn the American flag legally, in a country where you can tear up the Constitution, in a country where you can call for the overthrow of the American government. 26 states have banned any statements which call for the boycott of Israel. This is not only a crime against humanity. It is a shame that so few of us speak about this. And I felt that on a day like today, I should come to you and I should come to the audience of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and be a tongue crier for the people of Gaza, the Palestinian people. That's my take for this month.
Wow, that is a lot to unpack. That is a lot to unpack, Jomo. I mean, you covered a whole heap of ground there. I mean, a 75-year history. Wow, a strong critique of the Western media and propagandizing and framing things differently. Even the fact of how wearying it was for you, and I don't think that this is a commentary that people should just listen to react to, but absorb, hear what is being said.
I hope.
Max, you're gonna have to hang on for 1 second. Huh? Hold on for 1 second, Max. Hang on, because I'm having a conversation here with Council. Council, you there still, right?
Excuse me?
You can hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm still with you.
All right. Okay, Council. Yes. I'm saying that this is a commentary that I think needs to be absorbed properly and understood, because it's not just about going off the cuff. Listen to what's being said, understand the gravity of what is being said, and then respond accordingly. I think people need to understand what was laid out here. The same. It's disturbing, deeply disturbing, and it needs to be absorbed as such.
All right, Mario.
Until we meet again. OMG in the morning. This is how we inform as well as educate. We'll take a quick break. Shady, if you can line me up with something here. Or you could do a quick music if you'd like. Yeah. A quick top of the hour and then come back. This is OMG in the morning.
SVG starts with OMG in the morning on the trending station.
Baddest boy, baddest boy. We born bad and brave, but if it's one thing, afraid horn back, afraid horn. To me, afraid but back, afraid horn back, afraid horn back, afraid horn. To me, afraid but back, afraid but. There must be
SVG on Boom 1069.
Yeah, that's how we light it up. And don't forget, we are giving you a chance to win an MVP package. That's right, a VIP. It's a media VIP package, man. We're talking about Rise Soca. And it's road ready. It's road ready Rise Soca. We're getting you road ready for the Rise Soca event that's happening on when's that? July 9th.
Yeah, my birthday.
That is your birthday?
Yeah, man.
You're July man?
Yeah, man.
Watch week. Cancer season.
I'm the full.
Yeah. What this is this? What is this? Well, that's good, man. Watch you. Yes, man. Well, so you'll be at Rise Soca then?
Yeah.
Okay, well, look at thing. Well, look, and you know, we'll be giving you a chance to win that here on Boom. Keep it locked on. We'll give you all the details, and we have a crew going out every Wednesday on the streets. We'll be hitting the streets to give you chances to win all kinds of swag and of course put yourself in the runnings to win that VIP pack from the Rise Soca, the Road Ready Rise Soca team. All right, so keep it locked on for that. You know, I just want to say again, thanks to Jomo for sharing that. It was a powerful, deeply moving, and of course, it was clearly it clearly came from a place of profound conviction. You don't think so, Shady? I mean, how he articulated it, it took real strength to articulate that kind of pain, and clarity. Seriously. And I just want to say thanks again, Jomo. We've got Max on the line. What's good, buddy?
We're going on. I wanted to call and thank Jomo as well, because a lot of us have been desensitized by the reality what have been going on in Gaza. And that's why I had to correct Hamo yesterday when Hamo come and say the Israeli are the chosen people. I had to correct him and show him and say, Hamo, imagine if somebody come in your house. This is basically what the Israeli donor. They go into the people's house, set up shop in the people kitchen, and when the people them wife cook them, they first eating, and the people them whose house they into eat the bones after the food on eat. How would you feel if somebody come in your house and do that, Mario? Wouldn't you fight back?
Of course, it's unintelligent not to fight back.
Exactly. So when they're talking about Hamas is basically fighting, defending with somebody taking from them, and they haven't taken it yesterday, they haven't taken it today, they continuously taking it. But remember, the Jews own the media. Remember, the Jews own the government. So if me telling a story, if I come and slap you off, Mario, and me telling everybody what happened, Mario take a stone and lash me. But I telling Mario, shut up, Mario, because remember me own the media. Mario, shut up, Mario can't come say, boy, no, Max, come and slap me off first and me lash back him, man. So we have to understand how programming work. That's why it's called a television program. We have been programmed to see one side of the story, propaganda. We have been programmed to not investigate, to see the full story. That's why somebody been telling me one time, I love to talk out of two sides of my mouth, and I say, yes, I talk out of two sides of my mouth because I want everybody to see the whole story. Now that's my part. We want everybody to see the whole story to see how school really keeping. And we have been susceptible to that, Mario. To accept a comfortable lie and deny the uncomfortable truth. That's why St. Vincent with St. Vincent right now, Anna. Just to put that home, Anna, Mario. We have been programmed to accept a comfortable lie and reject an uncomfortable truth. That's why St. Vincent is right now today, Mario. That's how I want to big up yourself, eh?
All right, my youth.
You gotta go to people work. Yeah,
all
man.
right, buddy. Wow. Max, I was dropping some science for you here. It's Boom 1069 FM. We've got a call on the phone. Good morning. You're live on Boom.
Shady morning.
Shady.
I'm back to shout in your first, Shady, I shout in your first.
you know how long you hear from me, and it's Shady.
Yeah, that is exactly why. Because you disappear on me. That is exactly why I don't show ghosts.
Oh, jeez,
I don't show ghosts. Shady, you might have to get some holy water and something to get rid of this, You know what I mean? Because I don't know where this thing just pop up from.
I find people that's get them out of real liberty with me.
Mario, what's up?
I'm all right. Am I talking to one of the 70% or the 30%?
What do you think? Listen, listening to Council this morning, he has raised so much of what I speak about all the time, and people don't, and Max just made a point there. People really don't realize how programmed they are, you know. How programmed to think what certain entities want them to think, the way they want them to think. But look, I'm going to tie in something here for you. Now, look at what is happening in Israel. Listen to Netanyahu. As a matter of fact, they wouldn't show you the millions of people out protesting against this war and Netanyahu right in Israel. Right? They're not showing you that. The controlled media is not showing you that. Same way the controlled media had people running up and down. Oh, if you don't take the vaccine, you're going dead. This, that. The vaccine, good. See what is happening now. Right now, as of yesterday, the CDC, the same CDC in America, is telling you, oi, he's upon the vaccine. You're not sure to take it. We're pulling it back. Right now, America has just pulled back. And you remember they were saying pregnant women, children, healthy people were supposed to be taking it. They just pulled that back yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah? But you see, and you see how quietly that happened? You see how quietly it happened? No hoorah, no nothing. What people are to be outraged about, they don't realize how programmed they are, Mario. And I tie that in because simply this. The hypocrisy of the human mind and heart. And people could tell me the Bible in a real God said the human heart is just evil. There's a video, a comedic video that I saw recently. And the guy was saying, corruption is bad only when I am not benefiting from it. Let me say that again. Corruption is bad only when I'm not benefiting from it. Because if we are benefiting a corruption.
Exactly.
Let me tell you what I mean by raising that. There are two main wars that people know about going on in the world right now. The Israeli-Palestinian war, the Russian-Ukrainian war. People don't care one iota about what is happening in Yemen, that Yemen is being bombed by America almost daily. How much hundreds of thousands of people have died in Yemen. They don't care about that, and you know why? You know, we don't say people are keep a fish. They're sleep on one side. Because guess what? America benefits us. So the atrocities committed by America, we blind. Me do it, we're going to go cut off my food. You see what I'm saying? The same way, listen, if Vladimir Putin were to say just 1/4 of what Netanyahu has said, he and his cabinet have said on live TV, the entirety of the Western world would have banded together to go against Russia. I sit down, Mario, and I listen to Netanyahu. As a matter of fact, they tell you Netanyahu is fighting this war because, you know, during war times, you have certain powers, you are given certain leeways, and so you can actually protect your government. Somebody said this is going to be a lifelong war of Netanyahu. Netanyahu's own people, the very Israelis, are calling for him to be jailed. An international warrant has been put out for Putin by the so-called world court. You know what I mean when I say world court? But these very people, note, America is exempt from this very court, so that none of their presidents can be arrested and tried for war crimes. People don't understand and know any of this. Well, those who do, they shut up. I'm not anti-America, but I am for equality across the board. If you're saying justice, let me speak justice. And it's the same way that many people sit down here in St. Vincent and see the economic assassination or economic destruction or genocide of Vincentians. And they sit down because they are benefiting from the corruption. It benefits them. So it's in their interest to defend and protect the status quo. So, darling, because they have been programmed so to do. Again, Vladimir Putin has more excuse, more right, as I'll put it, to go into Ukraine, because a lot of people only hear one side of the story, as Max say, you have to speak out the two sides of your mouth. The very Vladimir Zelensky was in Ukraine killing ethnic Russians in the Donbass for years, bombing and killing the very people to the tune of thousands. Putin said, no, we have to protect the people, because it's been essential to understand what it means, their culture, their heritage. You know what I mean? They don't understand these things. They don't understand how deep these things run. So when they see other countries willing to fight for a few, an entire country willing to fight for a few, that is outlandish. Because in this 1x4 country that we have here, we are so polarized that your very own, in your very house, just because you are politically different, will sell you out. As a matter of fact, will support your victimization right in your house, you know. Even though they too are going to suffer because you are victimized. They don't care. All they see is their party color. Me somewhere. But look at it. Look at it. There were persons who were willing to give up. Mario, I sat down and I realized why what was his name again? Why one of the most wickedest man name just gone out of my head? In Germany there when he went against the Jews. Hitler. It showed me why Hitler, Lenin, Stalin, all of these people were able to survive and carry on for the length of time they did. You know why? Right. The human heart and condition. Yeah. Guess what? When me make sure look out for me. Instead of banding together, you know, boy up they look powerful, so guess what? Me I go join with up there, so, and you could stop here. People sold their very own. Same thing with this COVID something here. During the time of COVID, people were willing. You hear in America and Canada and England, people were selling out the people right in their own house. So we're not far from what happened in Germany back in those days. And so we see now the hypocrisy of human beings, where one is correct and one is a criminal. And the real criminal, Netanyahu, is being overlooked. Again, Mario, when you listen to these things that these people say publicly, if Putin said just 1/4 of that, the entirety of the Western world will be against him. And here's a man, and people forget that this man said, come let we talk peace. It was a former prime minister sent by the UN decided let we block that because Ukraine and Russia the war would have done. They went and they tell Vladimir Zelensky playing up, you go there and they do that war, I'll kill you. So as much as they see him there, he's an actor. So he has to act in the role and pretend that he really wants to be doing what he's doing. And it's the programming. That is why right now I have not looked at basically at legacy media for years. Because I see and I've seen what they do. They either put you in constant fear. Mario, I'm going to ask you a question, And I wanted to ask this question, and I want some people from America and so forth to chime in. You remember during COVID, they tell us how much millions of people died, how much millions of people were dying. How much funerals you see? How much millions of funerals did you see during that time in America, Canada, and so forth? How many people you saw dropping in the street? They come back and tell you now that what they did in China when they were showing you people dropping in the street was a psyop. How many people you saw drop in St. Vincent that you had to have a vaccine mandate against workers here? And still you have a law in place right now, that has literally taken away your bodily autonomy from you. Because now the law, the constitution is saying the government has right over your body. You see that health act they would have changed there? If people only understood, they would have done stand up and get the government change that back a long time. But programming. Anyway, I've been here too long. I don't want to hold up too much of the man because I have plenty more to say.
We are plenty ears to listen.
You know what I mean? No, the thing is, Mario. No, well, go ahead.
Kenson, it's important that people understand that dialogue and information, that is the currency, right? And people come on and say things in a passionate way sometimes. Sometimes people come in a disparaging way. But listen to the message, not the messenger, right?
Well, that's the thing, because we programmed to hate what we don't like to see, but don't listen to what we need to hear. And that is the problem.
I get lots of golden nuggets from Fox News, lots from Al Jazeera, lots from ABC, you know. But if
I'm not saying but
everybody's got agendas.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that you wouldn't get some gem.
Yes.
But the gem stay tainted. Because all of these entities are controlled by just six.
Of course.
Six. People don't know six forms, six owners, six people own these media houses. And I need people to look at something. Exactly. Look at something. One message is being, look, if it's a message of fear today, it's just that they're going to be pushing whole day.
Definitely.
A man get shoot up the road. You don't live nowhere though, but that is highlighted for you to live in fear.
Yeah. Hang on for 1 second, Leon.
You know what I mean? So you are supposed to live in fear, and that's what they either in fear or hypervigilant. So you are so susceptible to so many things that now they will come and ease in the control, and you will accept it. And people don't understand that is what this is all about, you know. Because if I have to continue on this trajectory, I'm going to go off now. That is why I said so much to speak about, because then we will have to talk about central bank digital currencies that everybody trying to hook up now. Because guess what? It look innocent, and guess what? Boy, it's easier for me. It's easier to do transactions, this, that. But people are ready for these conversations until it is them, and that is the bad part.
Right.
I've been singing these things for years, and you know that, Mario, you used to be here. As a matter of fact, two of the good things that I will say about intentions. One, God have to be a leader, because with this COVID vaccine thing, majority of intentions refused. Two, with the CBDC, something that the central bank, that Bank of SVG was trying out, they come under different something now, but people didn't take it up. So I'm glad for those two things. So have a good morning, buddy.
All right, my friend. Take it easy. Oh boy, Kenson King always bringing the fire. We've got Leon. What's big? What's happening, buddy?
Mario, what fire Kenson bringing? Let me ask you a question.
Oh gosh, here we go.
When our Prime Minister defend Russia to defend itself, how come he didn't talk that before? When the Prime Minister says that Russia have a right to defend itself from Zelensky. Nobody, Kenson didn't come and talk no bull crap. He do something now, all of a sudden now he defending Russia. Them, Cherry. If I have a song, they hypocrite. Say that song for me this morning.
So you're saying that? So wait, hang on for a second. So you're saying that everything that he's saying now he defended before?
Who? Kenson?
Yes.
He never did. He never come out and defend Russia. When our Prime Minister come out and say Russia have a right to defend itself, they ain't say nothing. But they run down, fallen communist Russia. All of a sudden now you defended Russia? Oh, I don't understand these people. I don't understand these people. He defend, Ralph come and defend Russia, they say, oh, Ralph is a communist. So how come he defending Russia now?
Oh, gosh.
He and your come slaughter them full of crap. Shady, full of Jimmy Cliff, hypocrite for me. Play it for me, please.
Oh,
please, Shady.
No, you can't play Jimmy Cliff. It's 100% soca.
No, not just for today.
No, I want to change. You see, I must change my whole programming because he was sending a message.
Oh, yeah, oh God, I'm begging one song, please, one song.
Shady, do a remix, pull out the stem. Make it a soca remix. He gonna see if he can find it, and he will do a soca remix. He will do a soca remix. Soca remix. He tried. He tried.
And you won't do it. And you know, Mario.
Hey, tell me.
Never give power to a ballot man. That's why you're fighting on the government, so.
Jah will never get past a ballad man.
Okay.
Them hypocrites.
All right.
Eh?
All right. A good thing I had locks in her. My locks long.
Yeah.
Like a lion.
But you know, just read them to what I said it.
I hear
A
you.
ballad man will never get power.
I done. You have a good day, sir. Let me see who's on the phone. Oh gosh. I thought this was Kenson calling back to Coral. Kenson?
Yes, myself.
Oh jeez, it's
Listen, I don't usually do this, but people like Leon, who are some bootlickers and some ignoramuses, and want to come on live radio to lie. One thing I will defend always is my name. If nothing else, you could lash me and walk away from it. If this bumbling buffoon was following me, my post, my commentary right here on Boom, as a matter of fact, he would have heard me say that Putin had a right to be doing what he's doing. As a matter of fact, when people were running and still running, they even called me, they even said that I'm a Putin lover. I was called that. And I said, because all you're ignorant of what is happening. I was one of the first persons to speak about the Donbass here.
Right.
So when this bumbling buffoon want to come on here, as a matter of fact, where did Ralph say that Putin has that Putin had a right to defend himself against Zelensky? Did Zelensky attack Putin? You see how these people can take, you see just what Max was saying about twisting things? The Prime Minister never said that. What the Prime Minister did was say he wished for peace. And he's going to write Putin to tell Putin what we're doing there. Let me end it. He never said that Putin had the right, because as a statesman and a Prime Minister, he cannot pick sides like that. He could have his personal something, but when saying something publicly, as a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, when all of the Caribbean leaders wrote something and things, he was part of what said, what Putin wrong basically. Because remember when we had this when the thing was going on in 7 where people, let us see which side the Prime Minister is going to take. You remember when everybody was running up and down with that? I will say, and I have said and I will continue to say, people do not understand the geopolitics of these places. I was saying that from the one, because if they understood, they will understand the reason behind Putin's invasion of Ukraine. I said that from the one. And so I will defend it here, because when people like Leon, you see, I listen to Leon sometimes, and he will come on and he will chat his nonsense, because you can't get to confront him one-on-one when he's speaking. So he gets away with the nonsense. But not this morning, and I wish I catch him when he was on, because then I would have him defend his words. You see? So Leon, again, go back onto my page in a lock. Go and look it up. Go and see what I've placed there. Go and see my rhetoric, what I've been saying all the time. And also go back, because boom videos of them does help. Go and check boom videos of them. I hate idiocy. Willful idiocy. Because it's not ignorance. Ignorance means that you don't know, but it's a willful idiocy. Have a good morning, brother.
Take it easy, my youth. And yes, we have had a lot of discussions when it comes to geopolitical balancing and positioning. And I have, that's why I asked Leon the question first and foremost. You're saying that he's flipping on flip-flopping on his positions. Good morning, you're live on Boom.
Good morning to you, Mario, my brother.
Hey, yeah.
Good morning to you, Shady. Good morning to you again, Mario, my friend. Now,
part of the 70% or part of the 30%? I need to ask, I need to ask.
I hear you. Part of the 70%.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Hear this. Kenton, let me use Kenton.
Kenson?
Kenson, let me use the opportunity again this morning to big you up again, my brother. Trust me, you're doing a wonderful job, and I really appreciate it. Now, I am one of those persons who do not like to see injustice
done to people. And when I hear this individual here is trying to come out, well, episode name, my name is a namesake, Leon. But the Leons right now, except for this one here, is relatively good people. Because this man forgetting that right now, I am suffering in this country under the hands of Ralph, his government. Hugely has government right now. For almost 15 years have entered now. Enter almost 15 years now. I have been suffering. That so much so that the first attack they made after me was to launch is one after FRNO when they used that to close down our businesses. The people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, including Dr. Jason Honorable Garden of the Roman Catholic Church, had us to come out and cry out, Mercy, man, mercy. Where's mercy? He was kicked out of St. Vincent. And the rest of the people who rally around with me, they had us to pull back that FRNO. But that did not stop my business from being fumbled. By the time when they're ready to pull back, it was already gone. When that didn't work, they get another one to go after our lands at Rabaka. Lands. And I used to always say to my friend Margaret London, the day you're going to see me and Ralph end up in court is the day you touch our land. And that is exactly what happened. Another FRNO again. My brother, Vincent, another is two FRNO I had us to defend under this regime. But this time, pause people like Lee and them coming out and try to defend Ralph for them. Kenson, my brother, keep saying the same. It's people like them, like Lee and them, why Ralph, we can't keep doing it we do it because you know why? They have been programmed. They have been conditioned to be like that. They can't beat them. Look at what truth. Beat them in the face. They can't see the right. Because you know why? Anytime they do that, they will be going out with from the grain of the party. That is what ULP represents. A bunch of wicked and bad-minded and evil people that we have in that party. But you know why? You know what happened? It will soon come to an end because the people of St. Vincent, majority I could say at this time now, is waking up. And they will make sure that we don't see ULP no more. My brother, have a wonderful morning. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bigger Biggs. Always been vocal. I remember him back in even coming down to the studio back in Prospect days. Gotta say good morning to Nyla Prince. How you doing, my dear? Gotta touch base with you and get some things organized as well. Big respect to all the contributors today. Thank you for bringing your knowledge to us here, Kenson. Boy, you're always closing back and all. We take a short pause right here on OMG and come back after this.
It's the launch of the biggest, baddest Calypso 10, The On Tour, going down at the Russell's Auditorium on May 29th, and the second show on June 5th, with the preliminaries on June 12th, featuring Abijah, Exposer, Zionai, Mansik, Vibrating Skates, Cleopatra,
Let's go! Boom 106.9, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge, watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now.
Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 106.9.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 106.9.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
not have an orgasm to that.
Paddler's Diapers. Paddlers for comfort, care, and cost. Absorbent, long-lasting diapers for babies and adults. I will only give my loved ones the best. Paddlers are available at Lanes and selected distributors. Lanes, the family store for value.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I embark on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Let's go! Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Don't got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we telling now.
Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Girl, your body is so enticing. So just bend up your back, take a wine on this pattern. Just give me that sweet wine. I ain't gonna make her waste no time. I don't want no hook and choke. Girl, I'd rather sit down and read a book. Give me the wine that make me sweat, the wine that have me gasping for breath. Rough it up for me, rough it up for me, rough it up for me, girl. And back it up, let me beat it up. You big and you have sense. Keep your heads down, lift your booty up. You big and you have sense. Girl, your body fit and your kitty both. You big and you have sense. My girl, just back it up, let me beat it up. You big and you have sense. Keep your heads down, lift your booty up. You big and you have sense. Girl, body thick, bumper wrong and both. You big and you have sense. Your waistline talking to me, girl, and your waistline so damn tempting. It's spinning round and round. Girl, your body so amazing. So just bend up your back, take a walk. Body tight and fit, West Indian cherry lips. Booty big and round, she whining to the ground. Natural black skin, plenty melanin. Girl, you got my attention. Girl, you know I'm gonna hold you tight. Girl, you know I'm gonna treat you right. Girl, you know I'm gonna squeeze you tight. Girl, you know I'm gonna love you right. Something about you, there's something about you. Something about you, girl, there's something about you. The way you whining sweet, girl, something about you. Something about you, girl, there's something about you. The way you looking sweet, girl, something about you. Oh yeah, your pretty brown eyes and your beautiful smile. Hugs and kisses to last for a whole lifetime. I fell in love with you good, no I fell in love with your waistline. Up close and personal like you want a FaceTime. I feel in your energy, like this baseline. Kinda shy but the liquor have you breathe. Broke out time, girl, you come out to real. So take the green light, spotlight, video light. It's your time to shine, darling. Just shine, darling. So take the front night and do it for spite. It's your time to shine, darling. Every man balling, woman, you're spectacular. Tell me how you pass to tell you I had to. Woman, you're spectacular. Tell me how you pass to tell you I had to. Cause when you move it, so you hook me there, hook me. You make all the lights go dim and your waist calling. Baby, move it, so you hook me there, hook me. You make all the lights go dim and your waist calling. Love how you show me your prayer, right up on your case, yeah. I wanna play with them thoughts in your head, ain't no pretend. Please don't get me wrong, this feeling is so strong. S'il vous plaît, come let me create some memories. So take the green light, spotlight, video light. It's your time to shine, darling. Just shine, darling. So take the front light and do it for spite. It's your time to shine, darling. Every man balling, woman, you're spectacular. Tell me how you pass to tell you I had to. Woman, you're spectacular. to tell you I had to. Cause when you move it, so you hook me there, hook me. You make all the lights go dim, and your waist calling, baby, move it, so you hook me there, hook me. You make all the lights go dim, and your waist calling, move. You hook me there, hook me there, you hook me there.
OMG in the morning.
How would rough so, boy? How would rough so? How would... Why you getting on so shady? Good morning to you once again. OMG in the morning. Don't forget, we have coming up at 9:45. We've got Dr. Richards as he brings things to close in a nice round way, unpacking all that we've spoken about today, and hopefully he had a chance to hear the commentary from. Let me turn you down slightly here. Hopefully he had a chance to hear the commentary from Jomo. It'll be nice to hear. It will interesting to hear what he has to say about that. I know a lot of folks on the live have been weighing in as well. Rosemary, morning to you, and Marie Ballantyne, morning to you as well. Errol is in the house. Velda. Veronica, Rosemary again, Nyla, of course, hi to you. Yeah. George, sorry? It's not like DMX there. DMX was my dog, you know. Oh. Good morning, you're live on Boom.
Good morning, buddy. Morning, Shady. Morning to all your listeners.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, that packed program this morning, boy. Lord, I've been trying to you last Friday, so I didn't forget it.
I tell you. Well, you're in there like
lots of things.
Yeah, go ahead.
Boy, lots of things to talk about. Listen, Mario.
Yes.
Hang on, let me just switch to a different mode. All right, let me tell you, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to even touch on anything. Kenton addressed the last caller who he addressed. I'm not even going to touch it.
Uh-huh.
But you can sort of call back. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. I want to touch it just briefly on some of the things. Hamo did well this morning. Hamo tell you exactly with the vaccines, pregnant women and children. The main thing is you're not even seeing it on mainstream media. I haven't watched mainstream media now in about 15 years. Joke. So Hamo was right on the ball with that. Right? Bigger said his part, Kenton unraveled a whole pile of stuff this morning that I need. I ain't telling all you, I want all you know. I need people to pay attention to a lot of things. Right? If you don't find media, a means of media to get information out to people like Boom FM, people are left ignorant when it comes to a lot of things. You understand? I don't even want to touch issues with the vaccine this morning because all of you know how I felt about that. And
that was a public discussion back in the day. We fight you. I fight you with that. I fight you with that. Because I am a pro-vaccine.
All of you like to beat me up with that thing.
Right.
And I tell you, I made the comment about a year ago. Yes. I could walk around with my head held high because I see everything is unraveling before. Just like what we were saying. Frank, Jomo, Anissa, myself, everybody. I was the first person that did a radio program in it. Right there, that same Boom in 2021. First person. Now, to give it any extended length of legs. Okay. I'm going to take a few people off. You played the ad a minute ago with Vincent, with the ad with Vincent, everybody deserves to have equal rights.
Yes.
What happened to the rest of the people around the world? Don't you think they have equal rights too? I always believe there are other solutions when it comes to that Gaza stuff. Mm-hmm. But what is happening in Gaza is a total atrocity. I have a lot of Jewish customers, in my business, and me and them have discussions about that whole thing. I say, and I just tell them plain talk, including a rabbi. Did you guys forget what happened in World War II? What Jews? Even today, Mario, And not all Jews are like that. You got a lot of good people in all sides. But let me tell you something. Even today, the Israeli government has the authority to go anywhere once they find your name on a list that you were part of the German Gestapo or SS or whatever, and you had a hand in killing Jews, they come and pay. And they either kill you right away there, or they capture you and they carry you back to Israel and they pay the price. Up to today. Now, I'm gonna touch a nerve here and maybe even duck. Let me go back to the Bible. Everybody, God created everybody in his own image. According to the Bible, everybody, God loves everybody no matter what. He created everybody in his own image. But you know one of the things that has ticked me off? And I want people to think about this for a minute. If he loved everybody the same way, why would they always come up with this talk about Jews are the chosen people? Hogwash! How we can choose one group over another? That's like saying that another race or another set of people. That's like saying everybody's equal, but some are more equal than others. So no matter what Jewish people do, all of them go to heaven.
You have children?
Yes.
How much?
One.
Oh gosh. Well, that I can ask you that question because I going to ask you.
What do
I was going to ask you if you love them the same and if you prefer one above the other.
Well, no, but you still ask me.
I can ask you that.
No, Mario.
You only have one.
No, because from a logical perspective, if you have a clear and concise mind, you should be able to know that you're supposed to treat all equal. You can't pick one over the other. How the rest will feel.
But if one treating you nice, taking care of you, and the other in and out of prison all the time.
No. Well, that means you don't have a clear and concise mind. You have a biased mind.
What the heck is the? Whether you have a biased mind or not, it's still your preference.
No, because Mario, you're rewarding the one that treated you special.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I understand.
No. You have to play devil's advocate. You have to play devil's advocate if you want to have a decent conversation.
Yeah.
So you're satisfying one because that one treating you good. Yeah. And maybe if you just take time out to treat all of them the same way, bring them up the same way, you will always have exceptions to everything.
Alberto says, well, he is not God. Yeah, so true. I don't have God's disposition, so I wouldn't. Yeah,
well, that's the point.
Yeah.
But if you think about that whole statement logically,
yes.
And I had this discussion with Dr. Richards before, and I said, Doc, it doesn't matter what you tell me. That is pure hogwash. You can't pick one over the rest if he created everybody in his own image. You see that same thing Kenson talked about this morning about brainwashing, and this you tell somebody Stockholm syndrome, you repeat it as much as you want, and people would start believing it. They would start believing it. Now, let me get right from the old part. 27 books in the Old Testament, 39 in the New. In the old part of the Bible. 66 books. You come to Jesus' era, 39. Now, Jesus still love everybody, including your neighbors and everybody who hates you. He said so. How did he pick one over the other? If Jesus came to replace what the Old Testament had, and he never said it, how come that narrative is still going on today? Brainwashing, my friend.
But Spencer, I mean, a lot of what you're saying here, is logical, and trust me, I am a connect the dots kind of guy, right?
Right.
But you will get the retort that you can't comprehend the scheme of events, right? You don't have the kind of logic that God has. You don't have to kind of think.
No. Hold on. I'm only speaking from a layman's term, you know.
Yes.
But I will tell you that is how, and I'm trying to show you how the brainwashing is done. And I want you to put everything into perspective. Look at the context of everything. If you keep saying that one people are chosen over the others, it gives them the right to do whatever they want, and everybody else must suffer. You think that is right? There you go. I don't have God's mind. I am not professing to be God. But let me look at it from a realistic and logical perspective. Look at it from that perspective. Don't give me this hogwash. And don't deal with it at all. Others have arguments. Well, not arguments, but I have discussions with my Jewish customers. Don't feed me with that nonsense, you know. Because if you guys don't believe, you guys don't believe in Jesus, you know. So let me forget about the new part, the New Testament, 39 books. You believe in the Torah, the old part. All right. So no matter what I say, you won't, because you don't want to know anything about Jesus. Nothing. More than you know, Jesus did exist, but he wasn't the Son of God. So let we don't go there, but I'm speaking from a layman's term, logical perspective. If you keep saying the same thing by the same people, and I just ask them all the time. Let me tell you, a lot of my customers don't agree with what happened in Israel and Palestine. You know, I'm telling you straight up, it's the old folks, all right, that still believe in a lot of the old ways that trying to keep this whole thing alive. The new, what they call the Reformed Jews, they want to live in peace. I have a bunch of paintings I bought from Israeli students that used to come from the art school to sell paintings. Beautiful stuff on canvas. And I asked them questions for years. So let me tell you something. It's now, you know, it's the old folks and them. The old people is who trying to keep that. We go to school with this, with that, we do all things with Palestinians. We don't have anything against them. But we create the problem for these people. Hatred. The authorities. You oppressing people for years. It's like when you beat up a dog all the days there, like, you know, so your neighbor own a dog and the dog malicious, you all rush you every time. And you think, but when you back him into a corner, because you used to kick at it and you felt stone at it, and when you back it up into a corner, he don't care whether you or your daughter, your mother did it. When he come out, he biting whoever he can to get away.
Yes.
Think about it. Put yourself in those people's position. You're being bombarded and destroyed every single day of your life. Every day. But yet people turn a blind eye to this. Nobody wants to talk about it. Same with the thing with Russia and Ukraine. I explained it to people before. You have an agreement, international agreement, right? Don't go, if I remove the wall in between East and West Germany, don't go past this certain parallel. The man and them ignore it just like they're ignoring everything else. That's why that whole, you see that thing they call the United Nations and East River? It stinks just like East River. That's what it is.
We got to wrap it up, Spence. We got to wrap it up.
Yeah, no problem. But you see, that is the problem. People don't want to hear the truth. And like Kenton said this morning, if you're part of corruption, you don't see it as corruption. It's the same thing. Jesus, Lord, people.
That is a statement that people need to really, take time, listen to, and examine their actions. And you may be surprised of what you'll let slide because you're benefiting from it.
But there you go. My partner Frank used to always say, he calls it the cesspool on the East River. The cesspool. The United Nations. Look, before I go, Mario, look, the same thing Kenton mentioned, the International Health Regulations Amendment. 124 countries adopted it. There's a lot of things. But still, you got to go through the whole thing to read what is accepted and what's not. So the resolution was passed, giving the WHO certain strengths. But guess who then go along with it and want something alternative to the WHO? The most powerful country in the world, America, say, you guys go fly a kite, we out. And Argentina. They're looking now to come up with something different than that. And I ain't blaming them. When you got a war criminal that can't be prosecuted running it, that's led by globalists, what do you expect? What the hell you expect? And I bet you St. Vincent is one of the signatories to that 124 countries. I bet all of that. Let it prove me different. I ain't see it. I ain't got no facts. But let them come and say that they didn't.
All right, my friend.
Hogwash.
All right, buddy.
All right, buddy.
We'll take it easy. All right, see you soon. That's how it is, keeping you informed as well as entertained. It's OMG in the morning. We take a top because it's 9:07 right now. Come back with some music, and you know, a lot of people are saying that they want to hear, especially what Dr. Richards has to say with regard to you know, the whole Gaza situation. It would be interesting, and even from the logic point. That Spence and I've tried to make from sometimes as well too. I know it's not really a theological discussion this morning, but a lot has been said that we need to pay attention to. It's not one of those programs where you just listen to respond, but you listen to understand. It's OMG in the morning right here, SVG's number one, Boom 106.9.
SVG starts with OMG in the morning on the trending station.
Don't contact me. I need nobody to contact me right now. I'm on my holidays. I think I'm gonna be drinking my rum, my champagne, and eat my steaks, my lobsters.
I buy me ticket, then hop on a plane and I take off. Soon as I land down, me and this rum bong to face off. Call up me gal cause I'm ready to take all this weight off. If you're looking for me, then just know I'm on vacation. Been walking for so long and now I think it's my time to play. So please don't judge me if you see me acting that type of way. I'm here to do the most and not the fool, so please bear with me. I'm here for one reason and one reason alone. I come to faith, and in the air we jump and make us sweat. When the music play, I'm going to fet. And in the air we jump and make us sweat. Let's make us sweat. I'm on vacation, yeah. Come to have a good time with my day ones, yeah. Drink a rum and start speak like a Bajan, yeah. I'm on vacation.
Take one, take two, baby, please don't stop, play, we capture the moment. If you ever leave me, girl, then my heart won't be broken. It's true, out of every girl, baby, you are the chosen one for me. The chosen one, baby. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. I've never been this type of guy before. No, it can't be a real G like me. Head over heels, oh no. See that I will never fall in love again. Yeah, drowning deep in love. See that I will never fall in love again. Here I am, drowning deep. You don't know how it feels when you're right beside me. Girl, you boost my confidence. Baby, you're everything I need. You don't know how it feels when you're right beside me. Girl, you boost my confidence.
I could take a dance with my lover in the middle of the road, but everywhere I look now is pressure. So give me something to ease my soul, cause we need a healing. And then you take the situation from since I was small, I was so common. That type of feeling when you need some motivation. This thing could bring down the rain and the thunder.
go down there. Jam me, hold me. Come let me when and go down there. Come let me when and go down there.
I can't tell you the last time I've whined and gone down there.
Mash up my waist. If you're ready to handle the pace, bend me over, look on my breast. So boy, you get control. Show me how you roll. We out on the road. And if you're rested down good on the streets, we gon' meet again. Out on the road. We gon' jam again. Behind the truck, hands in the air. We gon' jam and sing again. Out on the road.
I said come out to party. Aye, this is the best show coming live. Best show coming live. Best show coming live. Best show coming live, live. Best show coming live. Best show coming live. Best show coming live. Best show coming live. Oh, oh. I say carnival is the best. So, so drunk. Drunk with all of my friends. So, go down. Tell your back off the bend. DJ on the anthem. Man, I wish this party don't end. This is the best show coming live. I ain't partying more, and I'm not going home. Alcohol in my soul. Best show coming live. I ain't partying more, and I'm not going home. Alcohol in my soul. And I praise palm. No, we don't play. Oh, come out to party. I said, come out to party.
You're not gonna spoil my day right now, no? If you're looking for the best drunker, could I say that? I don't know if I can promote it like that. Scratch that. Yo, from Sunday, 8th June, you know what's going on. We're talking about good vibes. We have found the secret of vibes. It was locked in a vault, and an African person found it and brought it to us and said, this is your vibes. And we now have good vibes. The Bring a Bottle party at Pier 1 Villa. Well, actually, yeah, that's right. Bring the crew for good food, good ambience, and of course, the best vibes of your life. Good vibes. From the second Sunday in June, bring your bottle and catch the good vibes at Pier 1 Villa. $40 is all it takes for you to get access to the vibes. That's before 10 p.m. After 10, guess what? You pay more, son or daughter. Good vibes to Bring a Bottle party at Pier 1 Beach Club, so you could go there with your bottle of Campari, you know, and drink that whole night. What do you think about that? That man say he going with flit, you know. A bottle of Bagan. He say he go, I don't know what you're going to do with that. I don't know what you're going to do with that. The Bring a Bottle party at Pier 1 Beach Club, of course, brought to you by Dasani, Coca-Cola, Hyroon, Full Throttle, and guess who? We're talking about the trending station, Boom 106.9 FM. Shady, heavy day today, you know. Heavy day today. I'm almost shell shocked with the heavy discussions, and I don't mean to continuously bring up heavy things, but you know that there was a boat that was found in Canawan, right? Yeah. And there's an update to the story. Police yesterday, this is lifted from, I think it's Eyewitness News, but you can catch it on the feed as well today. Police on Tuesday said that they recovered passports from the West African state of Mali as investigations continue into the discovery of a vessel that washed ashore in Windward Bay, Cherry Hill, on the island of Canawan on Monday, with what appeared to be decomposed human remains on board. In a statement updating the population on the probe, the police recalled receiving a report Monday regarding a suspicious vessel found along the coastline. The statement quotes, officers from the Canawan police station responded, and upon inspection, the remains of 11 persons were discovered on board. The vessel, measuring 45 feet in length, 12 feet in width, and 6 feet in depth, was found grounded in the area. The remains were in an advanced state of decomposition and some were not fully intact. Several passports were recovered at the scene, which appeared to be from the Republic of Mali, a country located in West Africa. At this stage, no official identification of the deceased has been confirmed, and investigations remain ongoing. The police said that they're continuing to work closely with regional and international partners to verify the origins of the vessel and the identities of the individuals on board. The remains have since been transported to mainland St. Vincent, where they're being kept at the Kingstown mortuary, pending further forensic and investigative procedures. The police said this incident is deeply concerning and we understand the public interest in this matter. The police assures the public that they are treating this investigation with the utmost seriousness and sensitivity and are committed to pursuing every lead and ensuring that all appropriate protocols are followed. That this is a very perplexing case, and of course, as they said, it is going to be garnering a lot of attention. I mean, Shady, what was the first thing you thought of when you heard this? I mean, it's unbelievable, right? It's very incredible.
It's been happening across the Caribbean. Yeah, in other islands, you see both decomposing bodies.
Yeah. And what has been the outcome? Have there been investigations? Because if there's been things found, I know that there was some marked with some Haitian vessels marking, but that was a few years ago. That was quite a few years ago. You're making it sound like it's happening regularly.
Not regular, but now and again
don't have to. You can't be scaring people like that. Every 2 days, boat washing up.
Because it's people who trying to flee.
Yeah, you think it's refugees trying to flee countries. Yes, that's the working theory. But we're not here to make those theories. Of course, it is something that we are going to be taking a closer look at. All right, don't forget, today we are going out on the road. We are going to be doing the Road Ready Rise Soca interviews. So look out for the crew, right? Hopefully, I think, oh gosh, this small girl, what's her name? You'll see. Fader Dawn. She should be coming by. She'll be doing most of our presenting from the street. She's our bacchanalist in the street, so definitely can't wait to see Faye come back. So check us out. We'll be on the street giving out prizes, or taking names to be in the draw for the big prize at the end. We're talking about the Road Ready Rise Soca promotion, getting you road ready for the biggest concert after Carnival with Kess the Band. It happens on July 9th. It's Shady's birthday, so you could win the MVP and take him. You could take him. We come back after this. It's OMG in the morning here on Boom 106.9.
Give me Calypso.
Let's go! Boom 106.9, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no money back calling me splurge. Let me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now.
Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 106.9.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 106.9.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
orgasm for that.
Paddler's Diapers. Paddlers for comfort, care, and cost. Absorbent, long-lasting diapers for babies and adults. I will only give my loved ones the best. Paddlers are available at Lanes and selected distributors. Lanes, the family store for value.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. "85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
orgasm for that.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling all.
Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
for that.
Paddler's diapers. Paddlers.
106.9. All you know is. Yeah. Yeah. Different. If you think I'm a coward, try me. And if you think I'ma lose my mind, try me. The devil trying to tempt me this morning. Look like I'm gonna book your passage. I'm that guy and I ain't just bragging. Backing down, I ain't giving warning. Take your time, you know. But you don't like that, me know. Rest yourself, you know. For your rest in peace, you know. Take your time, you know. But you don't like that, me know. Rest yourself, you know. For your rest in peace, you know. I don't feel that soul. 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 When I drink the rum, we no chaser. Try me. There's a high chance I might lose my cool. Try me. I just play down just to see how people would move. Let's watch them from afar, pray what snakes in the grass will do. All time I pray in the scene, could easily predict the next move. Take your time, you know. But you don't like that, me know. Rest yourself, you know. For your rest in peace, you know. Take your time enough. Put your down like dominoes. Rest yourself enough. For the rest in peace enough. I don't feel that soul. 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 If you think I'm a coward, try me. And if you think I'ma lose my mind, try me. Never tried to tell me this one. Look like I'm gonna book your passage. I'm that guy and I ain't just bragging. Back in down, I ain't giving one in. Take your time enough. Put you down like dominoes. Rest yourself.
There's only one way to do it. Yeah. This is how we just do it. Last night wasn't your last night, but today could be your last day. So let me celebrate today. Yeah. Yesterday was yesterday, but tomorrow we don't know. So let me commemorate this date. Yeah, and let me do this one big, gigantic, bombastic. Let me do this big, real big, fantastic. So put your hand in the air and let me do this in grand style. In grand style, celebrating a fine style. In fine style, let me do this huge, real huge. Let me do this monstrous, boisterous. All of us put something up in the air for the world to see. Let me act every day in history and embrace the moment. Let me cherish the moment and enjoy the vibe while we are alive. And let me tell you, this no type of fighting, no feelings floating, only good vibes floating. That's what we talking, cause we don't have time to hate around here. You best get it clear, yeah. We're doing this one top tier, history making in here. So what time we leaving, we not clear, night or morning, and that's how we do it straight. Real lights around here, no all hands in the air. And let me do this one big, gigantic, bombastic. Let me do this big, real big, fantastic. So put your hand in the air and let me do this in grand style. In grand style, celebrating a fine style. In fine style, let me do this huge, real huge. Let me do this monster.
I go take a wind down low, then I go in and wind up so, and take a jump until morning. Fet till I falling, soaking wet, and I up in every fet. It could be hot sun or storm, it's fet till I falling down. I'm falling down, say look I'm falling. Girl and them like they want me. Fet till I falling down. I'm falling down, say look I'm falling. All I liquor they pouring. Fet till I falling. Right now my vibes up are getting on. It's no regrets if tomorrow never come. Cause this is my time, I let him go. And every second's a blessing from above. It's like a feeling I can't control. It's in the ways I want to wave, I want to whine. So if you tell me I have to go, no. And you know we ain't gonna take a wine down low.
chimbali, chimbali. Like give it to nobody, oh chimbali, chimbali. Original them can photocopy, oh.
We now over, you send me loca. I want your love, love, love. You giving me pressure. Love never sober. We dancing in soca. Right now, brum, brum, brum.
And you know we end up going low, 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 until we end up going low, 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 until we end up on the. Give it to me now, work out. Give it to me that love, girl. Give it to me now, work out. Give it to me that love, girl. Give it to me now, work out. Give it to me that love, girl. Give it to me now, work out. Give it to me, to me.
It's the fusion again. 00784. I don't know where you're from, but I need your company. Are you here by yourself or you here with somebody? Cause girl, I'm on a mission tonight. I've been staring all night. Let me ask you politely, can I jam on you? Cause I love how you roll. No man can control you. Come let me tame what you are. Cause girl, I'm on a mission to jam on you. A mission. Girl, I'm on a mission to jam on you. A mission. So come let me jam on your bumper. Let me detain your bumper. When you whine and you wrong, make all the man them turn wrong. So come let me jam on your bumper. Detain your bumper. Yeah. When you whine and you wrong, make all the man them turn wrong. If I'm being rude, excuse me. Your body don't seduce me. You like to not contain myself. Whoa. The way you whine, you look back. You turn your waist, you drop that. Yeah, I won't keep you for myself. Cause girl, I'm on a mission tonight. I've been staring all night. Let me ask you politely, can I jam on you? Cause I love how you roll. No man can control you. Come let me tame what you have. Cause girl, I'm on a mission to jam on you. A mission. Girl, I'm on a mission to jam on you. A mission. So come let me jam on your bumper. Detain your bumper. When you whine and you wrong, make all the man them turn wrong. So come let me jam on your bumper. Detain your bumper. Yeah. When you whine and you wrong, make all the man them turn wrong. I don't know where you're from, but I need your company. Are you here by yourself or you here with somebody? This girl, I'm on a mission tonight. I've been staring all night. Let me ask you politely, can I jam on you? Cause I love how you roll. No man can control you. Come let me tame what you want. Cause girl, I'm on a mission to jam on you. A mission. Girl, I'm on a mission to jam on you. A mission.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
And of course, Shady lighting it up on the ones and twos. Watch you, you're in your element. How you feeling like that? You feel like it's a blessing? Like it's a blessing? Oh gosh, Shady. SVG, if you're ready to upgrade your TV, your refrigerator, your bedroom set, we've got you. Who is we, you ask? Quartz. That's right, Quartz SVG's got you. You can buy more and save more on bedroom sets. Get an additional 10% when you purchase any bedroom set on credit. You get a gift with purchase as well. So shop today and pay later and make your first payment in just 30 days. And of course, you can get big savings on Radio Shack, man. So you can get rechargeable battery speakers, now $649, save $100. You can bundle up and save. Get a 2.1 system, that's right, so you get your sub with that. just $349, save $100, and it's perfect for any space. Get that booming sound, you know. That's all you need for stereo, you know. Just a sub and 2 speakers, and things banging. Yeah, man. Whole place shaking down. Big respect to all the folks on the live. Thanks for coming in. Tanya, I see you coming late. Better late than never. I'll take all the love I can get. And don't forget, we got your road ready. We are road ready to do Rise Soca. Ladies and gentlemen, you get a chance to win the ultimate road ready media pass, VIP access, interviews, social media, PFE swag, and a whole lot more. And it's easy. Every Wednesday, we'll be in Kingstown to do some little quizzing and some little you know, some little talking to people, according to Shady and Kyle. That's what they say. Get a vibe for it. How you feeling? What's your favorite Kes song? The whole 9, you know. Can you really party like a Trini? Things like that we're going to be asking you. No. I don't know what you'll be asking. I don't know what Fate the Don's going to be asking. But look out for the Road Ready Rise Soca team. And get yourself in the running for the ultimate giveaway. The Road Ready Media Pass for Rise Soca. So get Rise Soca ready. The concert everybody is buzzing about. It's all going down Wednesday, July 9th at Arnold's Rail. You know, Kes is going to be headlining, plus a whole lot more. So keep it locked on to Boom 1069 and watch the social media for all the details. And if you want to know what's going on in June, from the second Sunday in June, there is a Bring Your Bottle party happening at Pier 1. That is correct. For $40. Check it out, huh? $40. You go in with your bottle. $40. As if you get in there before 10. After 10, you pay more. Shady, what you'll take, but seriously. I know you're a Campari drink. Well, actually, you're taking cough medicine. You're taking cough medicine or Patron. You're taking cough medicine. Trust me. Yeah, man. Come on, man. All the hottest DJs. All the hottest DJs. Yeah. And that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. So Doc is here, so we're gonna have to reel it in. So let's unpack, because it was something else. It was a deep one, and I hope people get a chance to go back and listen to the discussions, listen to the contributions, and you know, comment. And Jomo should actually leave the name of the books, and we can pin that as well. All right, Shady, let's bring Doc front stage as we unpack everything. Well, most everything that we spoke about today on OMG.
Let's check in with the doc and look at things with a wider lens. Pastor Richards on OMG.
Well. One episode. It's been more than a minute, my friend. How have you been?
I've been busy. I think that's the word that I should use. Busy.
Busy is good.
Good to see you, man.
Very good. Very good to be seen. Very good to see you as well, my friend. Always bring a smile to my face. JD, take that sneeze yourself outside.
Go easy and shit.
I empathize. No, I empathize. I know allergies would really kick your butt. And he's got the eyes and everything going on.
Oh boy. Why are they doing that to you? Talk to me, Mario. Talk to me.
My friend. Well, first of all, did you listen to the commentary?
Yeah, I listened to some of the contributions. I listened to Jomo in the main and heard him. I responded to him directly. So we had a little back and forth there. I do that from time to time. Sometimes some of my responses might be very direct. I like to deal with people directly. So, but then I'm sure that some people are actually expecting me to weigh in on the issue. And by the way, Mario, I am heartened to see and to hear Vincentians weighing in on both conflicts, the one in Palestine with concerning the Israeli and Gaza and what's going on there, and the one with Ukraine. And I think I heard Kenson weigh in on the one related to Ukraine and Russia. And there are other conflicts that the China and their aggressive, well, I shouldn't say aggressive intent, but their intents with respect to Taiwan. That's one to pay attention to. That's the nature of this world. These clashes. I heard the word used, geopolitical, which in and of itself has so many different nuances when you say geopolitical. But if you define it in the main as geographical regions, you have the conflict, or you make it political entities and philosophy. My take is this. I don't want to offend anyone, so listen keenly. The issues, whether you're talking China, mainland China, and Taiwan, you're talking, and there's some African nations that are actually internally warring with each other, minus European influence, supposedly. Or you're talking what's happening in Gaza with the Israeli and the Palestinian people. Or you're talking about the Ukraine-Russia conflict. Each of these and the multiple ways in which these are exemplified, are present throughout the world. They are all multifaceted. They're all of them, multifaceted and complex issues. And I do not pretend to understand all that needs to be understood before I could distill my way to a conclusion. And some have already come to a conclusion and have picked side and decided who is the aggressor and who is doing the defense. I've heard that. For my part, I am, just bear me out. I am keenly aware that these issues are many-sided. Russia-Ukraine is not a simple thing. There's so many angles, whether it is the historical, whether it is the power issue, whether it is from the angle of I've got to defend, whether it is from in the Israeli Gaza thing, whether it is some biblical notion. And so you have a perspective that is guided by a divine mandate. That's a perspective. You have a perspective from a political standpoint of the creation of Israel and how was Israel created. Then you have the historical perspective. Who is the occupier in the main there? These are all questions that have to be unpacked. Many-sided. And what I have found, Mario and my people, what I have found, each side, and again, these are many-sided entities, all of these conflicts, many-sided, multifaceted. And depending on your angle, and there are many angles to each of these, you can provide a cogent rationale, justification for your angle, for your side, and you can argue it well. For my part, and I have a bias in all of these conflicts. I have a bias, and but I do listen. I am inclined towards, I'm going to throw out a word here, and maybe I am naive, but I want to be a proponent of pacifism Leo Tolstoy. I think Leo Tolstoy was maybe he was the originator of that term, pacifism, but certainly as practiced by Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi, Mandela. Oh no, Mandela is touted to have practiced it, but I ain't too sure. But these are three major figures from the last century who, quote unquote, were proponents of pacifism, and each of them with incredible struggles. Martin Luther in the 1960s for civil liberties in the United States and a pushback against the atrocities of the domineering and dominating class. Gandhi, similarly in India, and again to expunge himself of British influence and rule, and of course apartheid in South Africa, which is a dastardly imposition against mankind, and what Mandela fought against. Pacifism is this notion that you do no harm. No matter what your cause, hear me well, no matter what your cause, no matter what your struggle, the principle of pacifism is that you do no harm. And there are different extremes of pacifism. Some schools of thought in pacifism is that you do no harm totally. And some school, you do no harm to person, but you could damage property, you could paint up in your protest, you could I think I read of one protest that just dumped red paint at the doorstep of a military entity. But you didn't harm people, you didn't blow up, you didn't use explosive, you didn't engage in jihad, you didn't tie up, you didn't strap a bomb to yourself and drive into a facility somewhere. Do no harm. And I say this without partiality to whether it is Jews or Palestinians, because I believe that if I say it to the Jews, do no harm, I should say it to the Palestinians, do no harm. Or to Russia or Ukraine, the principle pacifism, do no harm, do no harm. The principle of pacifism is something that is touted by Jesus Christ himself. Blessed are the peacemakers. So Tolstoy is not really the origin. Maybe he's the modern origin of that idea, but Jesus is the originator in the main. Of course, against the backdrop of the Old Testament war, and Israel in the Old Testament is a particularly they engage in significant number of wars, and Jesus against that backdrop comes in the New Testament with a different mantra, and he says, blessed are the peacemakers. It's a total flip of the script, proposing a reign of peace, pacifism. In fact, when Jesus was born, at his very birth, it was announced peace on earth. So that's why he's coming. World peace, peace on earth. It's an ideal. In fact, even before he came, even before he was born, he was called in Isaiah the Prince of Peace, championing pacifism, do no harm. So before his birth, at his birth, when he is about to die in John, he says to his disciples, my peace I leave with you. Extending the idea that peace is the ideal. And then when he comes in the eschaton to gather people in the great Pantata Ethne, which is the Greek for bringing all the nations together, there is this universal harmony and coming together. So it is something to strive for, that the goal and that the intent, and everyone listening to me, I think you probably would want to know that this is an ideal that societally we can strive for. Peace, do no harm to others. I think if I sit with you, Mario, and I give you that option of doing no harm to others, no matter what side that you're on, doing no harm to others. You don't kill babies. You don't do that. You don't drop a bomb in a hospital because supposedly it is housing enemies. You don't do that. No matter what the cause, do no harm to others. That's one extreme. At the other extreme, you have the justification of war, and war can be justified on many, many fronts and from many angles. From my part, I think a lot of it is pushed for economic gain. People engage in military, and we know this ever since the World War, why the war was extended. Engaging in military exercises and stuff, because the war machine produces, and you have to sell weapons. You can't sell weapons in an era of pacifism. Mario, you know that. You have to generate wars, and you have to generate conflict for the war machine to push out the war merchants to push out their goods and to sell them. And in just the same way that medicines and pharmaceutical stuff, that sickness is basically a plot. Sickness does well for the pharmaceutical companies. They don't complain. You think they want healing? You think they want all diseases to go away? Sickness is big business.
Yeah, there's no money in the cure. There's money in the medicine.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And in the same way, with conflict is big business for the war giants and the machinery there. So there's that. So there is pacifism on the one hand, and there is that ideal of pushing conflict, and for whatever reason that the conflict is pushed. And then I hear the in-between. There are the self-defense and the justification, pacifism versus self-defense. And again, we saw the effectiveness of the, if you were familiar with the Selma March, and that stands out to me. The Selma March, in which they were fire hosed and the dogs were set on them and all of that. I'm talking about the United States. Right. But they did not fight. They didn't fight back. That eventually, and when the media got a hold of that level of pacifism, it was particularly effective, I think, in tipping the scales, bringing to the attention of the public the aggression of one party and the subservience of the other. And I think that worked. There are those who say you have a justification to defend yourself and to defend yourself in equal measure. So in the same way that Israel is saying on October the 7th that Palestine pushed their buttons, there's a big question out there as to who pushed whose buttons, and an argument is made for self-defense both on the part of Israel and on the part of Palestine. And I heard Kenson saying, or somebody saying this morning, if someone comes into my house, I have the right to defend my family and my property no matter what I do. So there are some people who, while they might want peace, would carve out special niches in which you can defend yourself. And I think this is where some are placing Palestine, and particularly people of the Gaza Strip, that there is a place for defense there. For my, and it's a struggle for me, because if it was being done to me, I defend myself. But that is not the total example of Christ on the cross, and that's what gets me. Because when you adopt this principle that Christ touts, blessed are the meek, they shall inherit the earth. But when you're meek, you get pushed over. When you're meek, you get things, and I'm bringing it home here to St. Vincent, because Gaza and Ukraine and Taiwan, they're a little bit removed geographically, although the issue itself is very near. So I'm going to bring the issue near, although they are removed geographically. To what extent are we truly pacifists, and to what extent in the microcosm because what's happening in Gaza and out there is a macrocosm. To what extent in a microcosm are we like Israel, or are we like the Palestinian people? And to what extent, if it is being done to us, would we just lay back and say, do more, I'm going to take it? And to what extent would we become aggressive in defending ourselves? And to what extent would we defend ourselves? And to how far would we employ the principle of pacifism, do no harm, which, by the way, is an axial principle in many world religions. Christianity aside, I'm talking about Buddhism and other religions, Jainism and others. That's a core principle: do no harm. Of course, there are other religions. I can name a few, but Mario, you know a few. Not just Christian, but even in that conflict, that they don't buy into this principle of do no harm. It's a complex issue, Mario, many-sided, and a 15-minute commentary on this program is not sufficient for me to properly unpack it. I just want to make this one point. Before you jump to your conclusion, before you become defensive of one nation or the other, before you latch into one justification of a many-sided principle and you pick one side and cogently and rationally build your argument, take a broader look and at some point see if you could embrace with me some measure of the ideal of pacifism, because on this little geographical sphere called planet Earth, yes, we have different skin color, different languages, but I mean, I am tired of the conflict. I am tired of it. And for what reasons? Nothing justifies, I don't care, nothing justifies the horrors of war. Nothing justifies the genocide, whether it's apartheid or it is Nazism or whatever it is, or what is being currently done in the Gaza Strip. Nothing justifies it. I take this beyond Israel versus the Palestinians, and Russia versus Ukrainians, and China versus Taiwanese, and the many different forms in which it exists throughout the world. I take it past all of that. There's not sufficient justification for what is being done in the name of defending yourself and in the name of war. And for those of us who sit on the sideline and observe and listen to justifications and take sides, think beyond the justifications for taking a side and think beyond the needs of our world for peace. We live in a world that is too torn by conflict, whether on the global scale, on the national scale, or even on the individual scale, with people that you know and in your family. We are too torn by conflicts, and we justify them too readily. And in justifying them, we perpetuate them and we excuse them. I hope somehow in all my rambling, you were able to get something that made sense there this morning. Thank you for listening to me.
Thanks, Doc. Thank you for bringing your point of view to us. And like you said, it is a complex issue, and it's not something that will be resolved with a 15-minute conversation or commentary. Yeah, but thank you for at least bringing your perspective to it.
Let there be peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Have a good day.
All right. You as well. And that's how we bring things to a close here on Boom 106.9 FM. It's OMG in the morning. DJ Shady, yours truly, Mario, saying thank you so much for hanging with us since morning. Those on the live, I encourage you to share the links and let people come back and listen to the conversations and leave comments and be a part of it. All right. Until the next time, I'm out of here. Shady, you want to say bye? All right, look at Shady, a style and pattern. All right, we'll see you next time on OMG. Take us away, Shades.
SVG starts with OMG in the morning on the trending station.